Well, this is me trying to modify my Verna 1.6 liter manual transmission into automatic. Well, the first step would be, of course, to get it into IMT. And the thing that I would be starting to do now, imagine if this clutch could depress automatically. Well, right now that is not the case because that GT2 timing belt isn't tied up to anything. But let me get you through this. Well, this is the place that I'm thinking of putting the actuator into. And for starters, maybe I'll have a laptop over here and the actuator over here with the cable running all the way to the front. If you could see the clutch pedal right over there. Well, let's get into it. Well, the question is it going to work? So by now you must have figured that we have a linear actuator, we have a BLDC motor of course, and we have a microcontroller as well. So basically we'll be having two sections in here where we have a high voltage section where of course the BLDC, where we have a 30 amp BLDC running on 12 volts. That's going to be the high voltage side, and the low voltage side where we have the microcontroller controlling the limit switches, the speed of the ESC and whatnot. Well, stay tuned. I must have over explained a bit, but this is my first time, so I hope you like it. This is quite unusual to me, and it is a vlog style and it is completely unscripted, so bear with me. I would like you to have a look at that. You see that? That is perfectly fit in. There is absolutely no wobble whatsoever. It does this motion perfectly fine. The second update over here is the old part. We have only one fixture, but the new one over here, the hole is wide, so I could literally adjust where the brass nut stays. That is the strategy for now. I have tapped in two holes. I'll be drilling through them, putting in the brass nut and fitting in back to the y-axis. Alright, let's go. All the tension that it is going to get should get transferred directly to this plastic piece and then onto that, and then it should move. So basically this should have an absolutely zero lag. So y-axis is done. Maybe I should first check the precision by running the job for an hour or so. Oh, hear the noise? Yep, I've started the CNC. I started off with adding the copper clad to the bed, taking the height map, and started off the job. I'll show you in a second. Looks quite promising. We'll check back again after an hour. Well, it is time for us to check the results. The CNC machine has completed its job, and it is this. So I'll be looking at the result first time with you guys. I've cleaned the copper dust, so I'm pulling off my mask right now. Let us see. Looks quite mint, but this was just a visual. But what goes beyond this are the continuity checks. If it passes that is the real test. Let me place it at the right angle. No. Let us see cross track. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is screwed. This is nicely shot into ground. Before we move on to that, these are the amount of failures that I had to go through for my first almost perfect PCB. So one of the issues that had happened is the CNC stopped working. So the reason was I had left the wire intact with the motor, which is why the unintended EMFs did travel through the microcontroller and reset. I did home it, so removed it, it sealed through. Alright, and the hole drilling is in action. Well, let me just show you the software first. This is what it's currently going through. Yes. And okay, after a lot of shitloads of effort, the 0.7 mm bed that is currently working. Let's hope for great results. And the drilling is done. Completed. Okay, I'm going to examine this along with you. And let's go. Okay. Precise. It didn't screw up one bit. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. Nice. Great. Alright. Now is the time for the high voltage side. So basically what we just did over here is the low voltage side of the PCB. We need the high voltage. When we are saying high voltage, it does not literally means hundreds or even thousands. It basically means that this board deals with 5 volts and the other one deals with 12. So yeah, there we are. Right, so you see that's the high voltage PCB. This should be this layer on top of it, and beneath that should be that. But when this is flipped, so 2 holes vertically on the right. So if I were to do that, so that's exactly where it will be placed. And if you see machine's Y, this is the Y-axis. So basically the machine's Y-axis is over here and this is how it will move. You see that the 2 vertical holes that we are talking about, since we flipped it on Y, so it is horizontal now, but it is on the right hand side, correct? And if we look at this, and this is on the left hand side of the PCB, so we have flipped it correctly. And I believe all we need to do is generate the G code and lock in the PCB and give it a try. Alright, see you then.